Hi guys, this is part 2 of Python OOPS concept. In this session, we will be discuss how we can use init and self method in the Python programming. So guys, what is init method and what does it? Init method is nothing, it's a constructor of a class. It means when init method will run, then object of a class will be created automatically. Okay? And it is a special method which is automatically called when object of the class is created. And by using this method, all the object and function will be initialized automatically. So let me give you an example so that you can easily understand this concept. So let me go to the Jupyter notebook. So first of all, I'm going to create a class which is human. And here I'm going to define class variable which is, let's say, life equal to water and air. And here I'm going to define instance attributes. So instance attributes. And here I'm going to type init. And inside the init, we need to define self. So this is the by default, you need to type self. And here you can define your variables, which is name, height, and weight. Okay. So guys, self is nothing. It's only represent the instance of a class. Okay. By using self word, we can access the attributes and method of a class. That's it. Now let's say self dot name equal to name and self dot height equal to height and self dot weight equal to weight. Okay. And here I'm going to define instance method. So let's say def eating. So once again self and my variable name, which is food. And here I'm going to return is eating, and I'm going to use format which is self.name and food. So using the self, we can access the attributes and variables of the class. Okay. So these things you need to remember. And here, once I created the class, after that, I'm going to create an object by which I can access the human class. Creating object of class human. So simple, let's say Ram equal to human. And here I'm going to define name, which is Ram, and their height, which is 6 feet, and weight, let's say 70. And the next object I'm going to create, which is human, name is Daniel, and height is 5.9, and weight is 67. Okay. So now the question is how we can access the class variable. So using the class name, we can access the class variable. Simple print human dot life. Okay. And the next thing is how we can access the object information. So guys, object here, Ram and Daniel. Okay. So these two names are object for that class human. Now print height of this one and is, and here I'm using the fstring method, right? So dot format, which is ram dot name and ram dot height. And same for the, I'm going to type here for the weight. So let's say weight, and here weight. And apart from that, let's say ram dot eating. I'm going to access the instance method. And here I'm going to pass only the pizza. And these things I'm going to define for the Daniel as well. So Daniel is a nothing, it's the object of a class. So here, Daniel, right? And here, let's say big burger. Now let me summarize once again. So guys, what I did, I have created a class which is human. After that, I have defined a variable which is life. This is nothing, this is the class variables. After that, I am going to define the instance attributes. So guys, here init is nothing, it's just a constructor. So when the init method will run, my object of a class will be created automatically. Okay. And here the self only represent the instance of a class. That's it. And apart from that, I have defined the instance method, which is eating. And here I'm going to create an object of a class, which is Ram and Daniel. And apart from that, I'm going to access the class variable. So you can access the class variable by class name dot and class variable names. And here I'm going to transform some information based on the class objects. Now let me run this. So here you can see that first of all, I'm going to access the class variable, so which is water and air. And apart from that, I'm going to access the height of Ram, which is 6 feet, and weight for Ram, which is 70. And Ram is eating pizza and so on. Okay. So guys, this is like very basic example based on init and self. Now let me give you another example so that you can easily understand. So let's say class, which is basket. And here I'm going to define once again init method, or you can say that constructor, which is self. And here I'm going to mention the self.basket equal to blank list. And now def fill, which is self and fruit. So self.basket dot append, and I want to append the fruit. And now def delete, I want to delete as well. So self dot fruit. So if fruit in self dot basket dot remove fruit. Okay, and now after that I want to show as well. So for fruit in self dot basket, and print the fruit. Okay, now let me run this. Let's say I'm going to create an object, let's say object of a class which is basket. That's it. Now object dot fill, I want to fill, let's say mango. Object dot fill, let's say grapes. Object dot fill papaya, and object dot show. Right, when I'm going to showing the data, after that what I'm doing, I'm going to delete something. Let's say print, I'm going to provide a blank line. Object dot delete, I want to, let's say, delete mango. Now object dot show. So basket, let me write here basket. So you can see that. So guys, what I did here, simple, I created a class and I have created a constructor. And apart from that, I have defined the instance method of my class, which is fill, delete, and show. When I'm going to fill, it means I'm going to append in my basket. The fruits could be anything. And in case I want to delete, then I'm going to remove from my basket. The basket is nothing, it's just a list data structure. And using this method, I'm going to show all the fruits which I have in my basket. Okay, so I hope you understood the concept of self and init constructor. In case any question, please let me know in the comment. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.